What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you an NFL draft prediction video on my Atlanta Falcons. I believe with our first round pick, we will select Laiatu Latu, UCLA pass rusher in this year's draft. Let's get into why, guys. So Laiatu Latu is no stranger on this channel. I've done a video on him specifically with him and my Falcons November 25th, right around Thanksgiving time, so 4 months ago. I've been on this for a while. I'm going to double down, triple down in this video. But I did a video titled Atlanta Falcons should target Laiatu Latu in the 2024 NFL Draft. Came out November 25th of 2023, and I still believe in the same thing now. But as far as this video goes, how it's going to be structured, I'm going to do a draft profile at the end of this video because at that video, and also others as well, I mentioned Laiatu, how much I like him and his strengths and weaknesses. So I'm not going to regurgitate the same thing at the first part of the video. I'll do it towards the very end. But this first part of the video, I'm going to give you two key reasons why I believe Latu will be Atlanta Falcon. Now, the first reason I'm going to get into is pass connections. You follow my channel. I love pass connections. And also, side note, I did get Darnell Mooney to the Falcons correct as well from a pass connection because Ryan Pace, former Chicago Bears, GM, I think a couple years ago, he brought in Mooney when he was drafted. He's now an advisor or something, senior or something with the Falcons. And I made a connection, team need, team fit, pass connection. So pass connections doesn't always work, but it does come in handy. So we have a pass connection with Latu on this roster here for our coaching staff. Then another reason is our team salary cap space. That's a big thing as well, why we need Latu. But let's get into the first one, pass connections. So our new defensive coordinator, as I said before, I like Ryan Nielsen, what he did last year. He's now gone. Obviously, Arthur Smith is gone now, new head coach, a new regime, new staff. So Ryan Nielsen now with the Jaguars. Our new DC, Jimmy Lake. He was the head coach for the Washington Huskies of college football when Laiatu Latu was a member of that team, obviously before he medically retired for a couple years and ended up being a UCLA Bruin for the last 2 years. He was a member of the Washington Huskies. So if Lake saw the vision back then, obviously, 3, 4, 5 years ago now, he saw the vision then. Laiatu Latu has gotten better, has matured, has shown he's a top prospect. Why not, bring him on with our first round pick over Dallas Turner? And then you have, as well, you have the second key point is salary cap. Team salary cap. We're right now in a win now mode, and not just because of Kirk Cousins. I would have felt the same way about us getting Russ or getting Fields, but we're in a win now mode simply because we haven't paid none of our young guys yet. Our best guys, our best players are our young players. Bijan Robinson, Drake London. In theory, Kyle Pitts, I know, some people think Kyle Pitts is washed now. He's trash. I even had to go the bat for Kyle Pitts this offseason. My fellow Falcons fans hurt my heart this offseason. They were telling me we should trade Kyle Pitts for one of these top, sign and trade guys, like a T. Higgins or somebody. I thought they were insane. I still think that they're crazy. Kyle Pitts is definitely our tight end of the future, in my opinion. You have Drake London, as I said, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. The only guy we have to pay right now or pretty soon is A.J. Terrell. Everyone else is a year or 2 or 3 away from being extended long term. So for me, we're in a win now mode right now. And in order for us to win right now, we have to increase our pass rushing. That's been the biggest thing. And I'm very disappointed in our team. We did good in the offseason, not too many moves, but the moves we did make were pretty solid. Mooney, Kirk, the backup tight end, I forgot his name. Forgive me for forgetting his name, but we made some decent moves, but we didn't address the cornerback spot, and we didn't address the pass rushing spot. And those are the two biggest weaknesses, in my opinion, outside of quarterback. And I've been saying that since November 25th, and even prior to that, we need to get a top pass rusher in this draft. When everyone was saying, let's go McCarthy, let's go Penix, trade up for Drake May. We need to forget about a rookie quarterback. Let's go pass rush. And now that we did that, we forgot about a rookie quarterback for right now, at least for our first round pick. We're probably going to go pass rush. We're probably the team that's going to be the first pass rusher or first defensive player off off of the board because we need it. I wouldn't be surprised if a corner was to happen for us. Depending on what corner, I wouldn't mind Quinyon Mitchell. He'll be pretty solid with Terrell. But getting back on track, why Latu over Turner? Latu is a ready-made player right now. And I always say this about draft, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball draft. Draft is about one word for the most part: potential. Potential. That's the all caps. Potential is the main phrase we hear anybody talk about. He has potential the next couple years to be great. Potential. But the floor of Latu right now, I believe, is higher than the floor of any other pass rusher in this class right now. Turner, Verse, some of the other edge rusher guys, that can swap out from linebacker, outside linebacker, or defensive end. He's the best pass rusher, in my opinion, hands down, no debate about it. I said it in November. I'll say the same thing now. We've seen the combine. We already knew prior to the combine that Turner was a freak athlete. We know that. We know that nothing changed. Instead of just seeing it, instead of thinking it, we just saw it now. Cool, great. But on the field, Turner isn't a top-notch pass rusher yet. He might be the best one from his class years down the road, but we don't need that right now. We need someone who can play well right now. And Latu won't be elite, in my opinion. He'll be solid, won't be elite, but I think he'd come in right now, give you 7+ sacks, 8+ sacks. He has a deep pass rushing move, and I'll go ahead and get into those. With the main 2 points out the way now, I'll go ahead and give you a draft profile now. Something I said before about Latu, but he's 6'5", 260, so solid size, not too big, not too small, but kind of the perfect size there. Onto some strengths of his. Let's see. He has clearly no debate, the best hands and the best pass rushing technique in this class. No debate. He has the deepest pass rushing bag of anybody in this class. He has a pros bag right now. If you stop him on the dip rip, he can come back with a spin move. Stop him on the spin move, he can come back to a dip rip, to a swim, to whatever. He can do it all. So we've seen that through the Senior Bowl, if not mistaken. He did very well there. There's a clip going around. I forgot who the tackle was. The tackle shut down the first move. He did something, I forgot what it is now, and got back on track and beat him to the quarterback. But before the drill was over. So he can do that in the big leagues. He's done it all throughout college, especially the last 2 years with UCLA. He can definitely do it, in my opinion, against most tackles in the league today. So he has definitely the best pass rushing as far as hands go, and the best technique out of encounters out of all the edge rushers here. He also has a good burst off the line. Not elite like Chalk Robinson. He's a freak with that first step, but he has a good first step, a good burst. We've seen that with the 10. I'm not really a big draft combine guy, but we've seen it with the 10-cone shuttle. He did very well. There's a pretty high number there, so a pretty fast number there. So stuff like that is pretty good. He has a good frame as well. So he can add on a little bit more weight, but he has a frame. He has a frame of a edge rusher that can stand up at a 2-point stance or can stand up at a 3-point stance also. He has experience doing that and has the frame to do that as well. Now on to the weaknesses. The main weakness on him, and it's the difference, I will admit, between him and Dallas Turner. Dallas Turner can add on weight, but already as is right now, Dallas Turner is good at stopping the run. He's very good in the run game. All he needs is the pass game to kind of catch up, and that's already pretty solid. But Latu's rushing defense isn't the greatest, and that's the main thing kind of hampering him outside of the red flags with the injuries and him having to medically retire for 2 years. Latu's run defense isn't the greatest, isn't the best, and that's the thing. But for me personally, I just want the pass rush. I don't really care about the run. I know the runs is what matters and all that stuff, but we have good linebackers. We have a good interior defensive tackles. Once Grady Jarrett comes back, we have him, David Onyemata, and those guys there. I'm not really concerned, but like I said, it can matter on a specific play and situation. I do understand that. He can't get bull rushed and get pancaked and all that stuff. I get it. But we need a surefire pass rusher right now. And Turner will be better in the run. He'll be solid in the pass, freak athlete. He might be great down the line. but we don't have down the line a type of time. Because who's to say that we're going to pay Bijan in 3-4 years? Who's to say that we're going to pay Drake London 2 years down the line? Who's to say we're going to keep Kyle Pitts? Who's to say we're going to keep our cornerback AJ Terrell? Who's to say? The only player we have locked up long term, who's our true best player, is Jesse Bates. So with him being around, and he played phenomenal last year, but he's getting older as well. But if he stays around, you need Terrell around as well. You need the offense around as well. So who's to say that they're all going to stick around past these next couple years? So we have to win while we have Kirk. We have to win while we're not paying none of our top guys big money yet. And like I said, who are all young except for Bates. So their contracts, the years go by fast. The title windows go by super fast. We have to build around Kirk and his offense now. And we needed a pass rusher who can do that right now. And Laiatu Latu is a guy, in my opinion. Now, the question is, at pick 8, is pick 8 too rich for Latu? That's the debate. I wouldn't be mad at it, for me. But if other fans said it, I'm not gonna oppose it. Like it's like I'm not gonna shoo it like it's a dumb take. It's definitely a smart take because he's in the teens for a reason. Late teens, early 20s. That's where you normally see Latu pop up at. So to see him potentially go 8, it is tough for some people to see. So I wouldn't mind if the Falcons trade back. Shoot, if the Vikings want to trade up to pick 8 and get somebody, I'm not opposed to that. Like the Vikings, for example, if we can get pick 11 and pick 23, get a pass rusher and get a young corner, they'll be the best case scenario. Someone else want to trade up, the Jets at pick 10 or the Raiders at pick whatever. No, I think the Raiders are right after us. But the Broncos at pick 12. I'm not opposed to doing none of that stuff. So trading back and getting Latu, but not trading back too far because, like, as I said, Turner. If Turner's off the board at, let's say, 9 to Chicago Bears, who's to say, the Raiders might get Turner or something, or, whatever. So there's definitely a threat there. I think, the Falcons at 8, Bears at 9, I think Raiders at 10 or 11, something like that. So, Jets at 10, Raiders at 11, Broncos at 12. So, with that being the case, we have to worry about maybe Latu. I don't think Latu goes that early to the Raiders, though. 12 to the Broncos makes sense, too. They need a pass rusher as well, so they'll be scary as well. So we'll see. We might have to take Latu right there where we're at. No, the Vikings are at 11 now. So I got to pull up the draft board, but I know the Raiders are somewhere around us. They're somewhere right before, right after us, something like that. So all in all, though, we need to take a pass rusher first. Dallas Turner, Laiatu Latu, Jared Verse, but I'm all in. Like I said, November 25th. Verse is cool. Turner's is very interesting. But Latu, to me, is the guy, and I'm going to stand on that. That's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.